Welcome to Montana and a new time zone. And bears.
Driving along Interstate 90 in Montana, you might notice freight trains rumbling alongside the highway. This is one of the busiest freight corridors in the state, now operated by BNSF Railway. Coal dominates freight traffic here. More than half of all Montana's rail tonnage is coal, bound for power plants across the U.S., and a smaller amount shipped overseas. This week, we leave Washington State behind and find magic in Montana, starting with the unexpected cargo riding on a BNSF railway.
Here's our view.
Look at this. Nice. A little bit warm. What do you think it is, 90? It's only 81. Feels like 90 to me.
Gonna be a long summer.
A little bit of road noise here. Someone in the comments said there's a train that goes by. Oh yeah, there's the tracks right there. But we have some nice trees here. 50. Sometimes you'll see something truly strange. Giant Boeing 737 airplane fuselages. These green tubes are shipped from Wichita, Kansas to Boeing's assembly plant in Washington State. But in June of 2023, a Montana bridge collapsed, sending fuselages, hot asphalt, and molten sulfur into the Yellowstone River. To circumvent the damaged bridge, Boeing implemented a workaround using a combination of crane and truck services. The fuselages were transferred from rail cars to trucks, transported 6 miles down, and then transferred back onto the rail cars.
Going to Seattle?
That is the first train that's gone by in about 4 hours, so let's hope there aren't too many in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's gonna be a noisy night. Should we take bets on how many trains there will be tonight?
I'm thinking that they're gonna have one about every 45 minutes.
Because there's a crossing right there, and then I'm guessing there are going to be 8 trains. We're going to go check out the campground. So why is it that there are no bugs here? Somewhere along the line, we're just going to run into massive quantities, and I don't know when that's going to be, but I'm glad it's not right now.
Look at the eagle. There's a bald eagle flying above the train. Right there. Wow.
Did the train stop after a certain point?
How did you do that?
No, didn't they seem to stop after about, I don't know, maybe midnight or 2 a.m. or something? Anyway.
Did you twitch your nose or anything like that?
Are you calling me a witch?
Sam, why would I do that?
The temperature is perfect in the morning. Our morning wake-up call. Such a great horn. Echoes in the canyons. Okay. Yeah. No, we're not putting one on the van, John.
Oh, come on. Mark did. Why can't we?
Despite the train, we still had a good night's sleep. And now we're going to get a fairly early start to get off to first Missoula. And then we're going to be heading up to Great Falls. And the reason is because my sister-in-law said that there are a lot of great things to see up there. And her sister lives there. And her sister sent me a whole list of places that we can go to over the next several days. We want to end up on the 4th in Laurel, Montana, because Laurel is supposed to have the best fireworks in the state. So we'll see if that works out. It's going to be hot today and tomorrow, and then it cools off on Wednesday. But let me show you, I've created a mind map of the places we want to visit this week. So we started over at in Spokane Valley, and this is where we are right now. It's called Stoway Campground, right off the 90. And then we're going to go down to Missoula. There's a Shields in Missoula. We'll stop there. And then take Highway 200 up toward Great Falls. This is Blackfoot Pathways, some kind of sculpture thing. I don't know what it is. We'll find out. We'll go to the First Peoples Buffalo Jump, what is it called? Buffalo Jump State Park. And then in Great Falls, there is the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. I don't think we're going to do all of these in one day. We'll probably try to find a camping spot somewhere before we get to Great Falls. And if we have to, we'll maybe find a spot that has power so we can keep the AC running. And then down to Laurel, and here's Laurel. That's the goal. And we'll see how much we get done today. John always comes back from the vault toilet with interesting stories, but I'm not going to share this one. You just have to experience it on your own. I think vault toilets are the reason that so many women hate camping. Okay, here's our second wake-up call. We're cruising along Montana's Highway 200, the longest state highway in Big Sky country. Stretching more than 700 miles, it's one of the longest state highways in the entire nation. It began taking shape in the 30s and 40s, linking together local roads and eventually becoming a continuous east-west corridor. Along the way, it crosses 4 major river valleys: the Clark Fork, the Blackfoot, the Missouri, and the Yellowstone, each one with its own role in Montana's history, from native trade routes to the path of Lewis and Clark. Small towns along the road grew up around sawmills, mines, and ranches, and many still hold on to their frontier character. Lincoln, Montana is one such town. Located in the Blackfoot Valley along Highway 200, it's surrounded by national forests, rivers, and trails that make it a hub for outdoor adventure. It was once rooted in mining and logging, and now has reinvented itself with an artistic spirit, home to Blackfoot Pathways, Sculpture in the Wild, an international sculpture park celebrating the region's heritage. But Lincoln also carries a more infamous chapter in history. This quiet community was where Theodore Kaczynski, the Unabomber, lived in a remote cabin until his arrest in 1996. Wow. This is amazing.
There's a tree trunk there, so I'm going to go.
This place looks amazing, and it's free. I think I read it was started in 2012 or 14 or something like that. Here we go. You are here. And they're all different artists that created these things. Should we go this way? That thing looks amazing. Lincoln's Sculpture in the Wild is a 26-acre outdoor art park where international artists created works inspired by the town's logging past and mountain landscape. Its most striking piece is the towering teepee burner, a relic from the sawmill days. In 2014, crews lifted and hauled the massive steel structure from its original site and set it here as both sculpture and monument. Once used to burn scrap wood and sawdust, today it stands as a powerful reminder of Lincoln's history transformed into art. Yeah. Kevin O'Dwyer is the guy that dreamed up this place. Right here. This was a teepee burner where they burned wood refuse 24 hours a day, and residents remembered seeing the glow from the top. And so he's recreated that with lights and a solar panel on the outside. That is so cool. So this is a spiral staircase up to the chair. It's a little warm. One of the neat things about this place is the sculptures are spaced really far apart. So they're just on their own. Ponderosa Whirlpool. I think it's called a wood frame. Clearing. I just walked under a birdhouse and I walked past one. They've got them all along here. Little frisbee golf here. They've got a bike rack down here. Now we've made it to this entrance. And we'll work our way back. We haven't seen the bat beacon. All that stuff.
So they sawed the lodgepole pine logs 1 inch thick and then stacked them up as a sculpture, and that's what you see there.
Oh my gosh.
Over 4,000 pieces.
Wow. Oh, interesting. East-West Passage. A little side path takes us to this log where people have placed rocks. I love it. The sculpture created by the guests. Yeah.
His little sister.
Hill and Valley. I didn't realize this was newsprint. I thought it was the bark of like a birch tree or something, but it's newsprint. Amazing. Oh, I love it.
Tells you how long it'll last in the landfill.
Wow. And Hills and Valleys took 30,000 pounds of newsprint. Amazing. It's the largest paper structure in the world. This was created in September of 2017, and they experience snow, ice, driving rain, and sun. He calls it tree circus. It should be called Twister. Getting late. We're hungry. We're gonna go see if we can get a spot at the county campground right back here. So it's $20 for without electricity, and it's showers, I guess, are free if you are a paying guest. All right, works for me. John went down to check on the showers. So what's the report on the showers?
It's good.
Okay.
It's okay.
We're cooking outside and we're having tacos. Okay. Our next stop is the First Peoples Buffalo Jump, one of the largest and best preserved buffalo jump sites in North America. That's the Interpretive. As far back as 20,000 years ago, even before horses were introduced to North America, the indigenous tribes harvested buffalo herds at this buffalo jump. From the top, you can see how the buffalo could be tricked into running off these cliffs. Hazardous cliffs ahead. Just ask the buffalo. At camp, families worked side by side, drying, smoking strips of meat, roasting in stone-lined pits, and preparing pemmican. Every part of the buffalo was used. Archaeologists estimate that one buffalo could feed about 20 to 30 people for a month. A mass kill of 100 animals could support 2,000 to 3,000 people for the winter. Mile long. Spindly?
Spindly.
.9 miles. There are over a dozen Lewis and Clark interpretive centers in the U.S. The one in Great Falls, Montana is unique as it captures the core of Discovery's toughest challenge, an 18-mile portage around 5 massive waterfalls of the Missouri River. It took more than a month of back-breaking work to haul boats and supplies across rugged ground. Inside the center, a 2-story diorama, along with films and interpretive displays, bring the struggle to life. Just outside, you can look down on one of the 5 falls and imagine them pulling a keelboat against the Missouri's current. The portage was so brutal that when they returned east, the party split, with Lewis exploring north toward the Marias River and Clark leading the main group down the Yellowstone. There were multiple times throughout their journey that the Corps would need to trade for goods. It was accomplished by way of a translation chain.
Le chef échangera des chevaux seulement contre des carabines.
Captain, they will only trade for guns.
Oh my gosh. That is so heavy and, oh,
I can't.
She carried this all the way to the mountains, all the way to the coast.
Wow.
And it got heavier every day. This is
Oh
what
yeah,
it weighed
because
here at Great Falls.
the baby kept gaining weight.
That's right.
If you stop at the Interpretive Center, which I highly recommend, watch the videos, and then you can get a map of all the Great Falls. And a lady in there, all the ladies in there were really helpful. Your interagency pass is good here, so you can get in for free. So we are there, and we're going to go down here to, she said, Giant Springs State Park. She said it's open till dusk. The entrance to the Giant Springs State Park. It's not even maybe a mile down from the Interpretive Center. There's a fish hatchery here. Man, we should have come earlier. And I read about this. It's the smallest river in the world, at least the country. Runs for 201 feet. The Roe River. That's funny. I guess it starts up there. One of the most memorable natural wonders recorded in Lewis's journals was an
immense spring rising up in the riverbank, and a single body of water, clear, cold, and beautiful.
It's a spring. This spring discharges over 150 million gallons of water a day, making it one of the largest freshwater springs in the U.S. It's now preserved as Giant Springs State Park, where the spring flows into the Missouri River and forms the Roe River, once listed as the shortest river in the world. William Clark said it's the largest fountain or spring I've ever saw. Beautiful little park. The views out here are pretty amazing. That's a steep road. We ended our day with a visit to Ryan Dam, about 10 miles downstream from the city. It's built on the largest of the 5 Great Falls of the Missouri, one of the very waterfalls that forced Lewis and Clark's month-long portage back in 1805. Open from Mother's Day to Labor Day. Wow. Wow, what an amazing park that is. Just below the dam lies Ryan Island Park, part of the Great Falls Portage National Historic Landmark. The park sits in the middle of the Missouri River, connected by a suspension bridge across the dam's spillway. I don't think you want to get stuck on Ryan Island. It'd be hard to get off. Okay. Oh, how pretty is this? Oh, yes, it swings. Is he doing that on purpose? This thing could make you seasick. What a hidden gem this is. Evacuate the island if you hear 8 short blasts. I guess that means the dam is busted. Man, you could have a great camp out here.
If they allowed it.
Yeah, if they allowed it. What an incredible view. From here you can stand where the core of Discovery once struggled. Enjoy sweeping views of both the dam and the mighty falls, and imagine Meriwether Lewis's first view. Man, Lewis and Clark, when they saw this, there was just one falls. And then they found 4 more.
My ears were saluted with the agreeable sound of a fall of water, and advancing a little further, I saw the spray arise above the plain like a column of smoke, which soon began to make a roaring too tremendous to be mistaken for any cause short of the Great Falls of the Missouri.
I doubt if the tree is there, John, but at one point he Clark put his name on and date on a tree and the height of the falls. I wonder how close he was with the measurement. Here it is. He was off by 1 foot and 3/4 inches. That's amazing. So these are pictures of the falls before the dam was built. Wow. Oh, that's neat. It's named after the first president of Montana Power, John Ryan, but it was originally called Volta Dam. I'd like the job mowing this lawn. It's really beautiful. But today ended up amazing. I mean, not like I thought it was going to be. I just thought we'd see a couple things and that would be it, but one thing led to another. So there are very few options for, finding a spot to stay here. There's one private campground. There's a KOA, but it was like $115. So we're gonna stay, I think, at the Love's gas station across the street from where we filled up earlier. It's probably cool enough now. We can go ahead and go back and go to bed early. It is really windy and there's a plane taking off right there. It is really windy. Oh, and then there's another one. Oh, there's an Air Force. It's supposed to start raining in 5 minutes. That cool air feels good. That is amazing. What an amazing museum. We've stayed here before. I didn't know we'd ever been down this road. How is this for a site? It has water and power.